Hi, this is Mrs. Kelly, and in this presentation I'll be showing parents and guardians of students at Two Rivers Magnet High School how to access and use PowerSchool for their students. PowerSchool is a powerful platform that allows you to monitor your students' grades and attendance, check individual classroom assignments and scores, view teacher comments, and see the grade history for your student. You can access PowerSchool through any of the following platforms. There's Chrome, Firefox, and Explorer for the internet, or you can even utilize the app by Pearson for iPhone or Android devices. To log into PowerSchool, select the following website in your browser window: powerschool.crec.org/public. Your username is typically the first 3 letters of your student's name dot their last name. The password is typically the student's ID number. If you have any questions or comments after watching this video tutorial, contact your child's advisory teacher, the team leader for the child's grade. The 9th grade team leader is Jason Rich. He may be reached at jritz@tworivers.crec.org. The 10th grade team leader is Mrs. Norridge. She can be reached at anorige@tworivers.crec.org. And the 11th grade team leader is Ms. Palazzi. She can be reached at kpalazzi@tworivers.crec.org. Now I'll open up the web browser. I'm going to use Chrome for this tutorial. I'm going to type in the website that was in the last page that I explained. So that is powerschool.crec.org/public and hit enter. And it's going to load up the sign-in page for parents. I have permission from a student and their parent to show their particular login, but you won't see their password. Again, the first 3 letters of the first name, dot the last name, and then the password will be the student's ID number. And then you select Sign In. That's going to bring you to the main page of PowerSchool. Once you've logged into PowerSchool, the first thing you're going to see is the grades and attendance. That's the first option on the navigation bar on the left. You can also use this navigation bar to go to other pages that you are interested in PowerSchool. The grades and attendance report has a list of all your students' classes as well as their grades. You see that it's listed the grades by quarter. So for quarter 1 and quarter 2, those are already entered so far in the year. And as we go through the year, M1 stands for midterm, quarter 3, quarter 4, and then the year 1. Notice that the year 1 already has a grade because it's already taking the average of quarter 1 and whatever may be entered now for quarter 2. As you keep adding more quarters and the midterm and the final, the year 1 will continue to average out for your student. Now, once you see this, you can also click on a teacher's name, and that's going to pop up the teacher's email address in a web email application. So whatever you happen to use for email, it'll pop up that teacher's name, and it's already filled in with their email address. So you can contact your teachers using this main page. The other thing you can do is select on a specific quarter grade. So for this class, I can select on this class that quarter 1 grade, and it's going to give me a more in-depth, detailed report about that class. So here you can see the comments of the teacher. You can see the final grade at the top. You can scroll down and see actual individual assignments, including when they were first due, what category they fit in, whether it was a homework, classwork, project, or other type of assessment. You have a name for the assignment, and then also the scores. The scores give you a breakdown by points as well as percentage. Certain assignments you'll also be able to click on to go even further in depth and see what that assignment looks like for the class. So here's a description of the assignment in particular for that particular class. Now, to go back at any point, I can select on grades and attendance or hit back in my browser window. I'm going to select grades and attendance, And that's going to take me back to the main page that I was at, grades and attendance. And now I can do this for each one of the students' grades. I can select any one of the classes and contact the teacher by selecting their name as it's highlighted there, and you can send an email directly to that teacher if you have a question or comment, or you can select a particular grade for the quarter that you're in and see a more detailed report about what outstanding assignments are there and the grades for that class. You can also use the navigation bar at the side to check on grade history. The grade history will give you the most recent quarterly report for that student. So here's the student and the grades for their report. This would be similar to what you see on the report card that is sent home. Further, you can go to the navigation bar and select Teacher Comments. The Teacher Comments page will select all the teachers that your student has, what class it is, and you can then again from this page select the teacher's name to send an email once you scroll over it and select their name, and see the comment for each teacher, what they had to say about that child. School Bulletin and some of these other options are not activated right now for our school, and there's one more important feature for PowerSchool that I want to show you, and that's the attendance. So back to the main page, that's grades and attendance. So not only do you see the teacher's contact and the grades, but you can also see the attendance, tardies, and absences for that student. Then at the bottom, and this is important, you can see the GPA for that student. So this is a quick way for you to monitor at a quick glance your students' grades, their teacher's comments, their assessments or assignments, as well as their attendance report for all their classes. One more feature I want to show you before we end this tutorial is that you can select at any time to print the page. When you print the page, you're given two options. You can either print it to paper, and it gives you a quick one-page summary of that student's grades and attendance, or you can also select to change it to Adobe PDF file so that you have a PDF file of your students' grades. Okay, I hope this tutorial was helpful for you, and you'll be able to now effortlessly get into PowerSchool and use it as a tool to monitor your child's progress in school. Thank you for watching.